Hey. Let's see. Get out the sun. It's so bright. Let's see who this is. Hot out here. Hey, Watermelon Sugar. How you doing? Where's this other person? Hey, Dennis James. How y'all doing? Whew. It's hot out here. Hot. Whew. I was like, I'm out here walking in this heat. Good. I was gonna say, hey, tall glass of water, but I said, after that read, well, I don't want to say it was a read. After that whooping somebody took, um, I better just say hello, Watermelon Sugar. I thought I'd say that, make you laugh, or make me laugh. What you say? You say did you say you're Leo? Woo. Oh, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna feel like I'm in the academy again. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Mm, I ain't finna. So, yeah, okay. All right. She a Leo. All right. My sister is a Leo. I'm just messing with you. Whew. It's hot out here today. Well, in Dallas anyway, it's like 87. 87. I just think I was gonna skip my workout today. And I would have been mad at myself if I had. It's so bright out here, man. So what's been going on today, people? Hello. Let me see. I got to get in the shade to be able to see who this was. Let's see how. Oh, hey, Black Hater. What's going on? You see, I can play and take a joke and play for banner, but I don't do disrespect. I know that's right. There ain't wrong with that, because I don't tolerate it either. I play around, and I'm I guess you could say I have two personalities, and I guess most people that wear a uniform do have two personalities, like military and law enforcement. Because when you was asking me that question about me being shy and how could I be law enforcement, hated by them. Are you working in the garden? Oh, that's good exercise, most definitely. But and people ask me that time, how could I be law enforcement and be shy? But that's how, and I didn't explain it that day. Okay, Black. Okay, thanks. Because I get your name all mixed up. I just screw it all up. Oh, it's 80 in Kansas. Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's how I could do it, because when I'm in uniform, even though I don't, as a detective, I don't wear a uniform, but it's the mental being a detective, you don't wear a uniform, but you're still in that uh, in that mindset of being you're in law enforcement. So being in that uniform, I'm a different person, totally different person. If you was to approach me or see me when I'm working at work, I'm a totally different person. If you see me in my social life, off duty, or at you know at a club if I went to clubs, but I don't, or at a restaurant or somewhere, walking around, I'm a totally different person. So that's 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 how I can cope with being shy and being on the other side, that other side of me being being in my profession. The shades helped me to be able to do that because it was hard for me at first to do that. But yeah, most definitely. So I'm not one for disrespect because I'll take your head off in a heartbeat. And I'm talking about literally take your head off in a heartbeat. Well, not y'all, but you know, a suspect that try and disrespect me. You know, I will literally take your head off. Uh, and that's why any of the officers that really know me, they'll tell you that I'm nothing to play with. Because I will snatch you up in a minute. And mainly because I have to, because I am a small person. So I do have to catch you off guard. And believe me, I will catch you off guard. Head off. That's right. Hashtag head off. I will take your head off. I have clotheslined many guys because that was my only way I knew that I was going to take them down, by catching them off guard. And for me, it's me or you. It's not gonna be me. So yeah, so I don't do disrespect either. So I got you. Oh, that pretty chocolate. Talking about baby mama. Watermelon sugar. Hey, pretty chocolate. It's hot out here. I'm gonna have I already had a tan. I'm gonna have a worse tan than I have now. Hey now. All right. I'm gonna have a worse tan than I already had. Yeah, I know. She call you baby mama. Yeah. Da. Tasteful. She don't play. Yeah. I do not play. That's why I have to keep in shape. Lift them weights. Because them fools, they don't care. They don't care if you're a woman or a man. They'll try to take your head off. So I have to give them what they're looking for. And believe me, they'd be shocked when they grab a hold to me. Whew. I've been walking too. Oh, heck, have you? Well, good. Excellent, excellent. I hate to step out of my sweetness, but sometimes you have to let people know. Yeah, you definitely do. You know, sometimes people go too far. Yeah, they go too far. And, I kind of seen it. Uh, but it's not. Oh, it's Blacker Swan. Oh, okay, I was saying it. No, I was saying it all wrong. Just making up a name. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to call her Black. Mm-hmm. I'm just messing the name all up. Working on my femininity. I know. You working on it. See, and there I was trying to get you to stop working on your femininity. And then, I was gonna go to that live, and and I said, nah, cause I was doing something else. I was on my way to my niece's birthday party when I seen the live, or either I was already at the birthday party, and I was like, nah. Walking calms me down. It does me too. It really does, and that's why I tell people all the time, if you got stress, you worried about something, you mad, you upset, you crying, all of that. You just go walk. Take you a walk. Go to the park and walk, and you will see that it will calm you down. It would, I mean, it will make you think that all your problems have been solved. Uh, it'll stop you from crying. Just look around at the beauty, the trees, listen to the birds, look up at the sky, all that. Hey, Ben Stinker. Uh, Definitely. Um, I'll do my little talk every once in a while about how walking helps you. It's better than any exercising that you can do. It helps everything from your legs to your arms to your heart, everything. Um, and your mind. People don't realize that it helps your mind because it gets rid of all those anxieties, those stress and worries. It definitely does. You have dimples? Yeah, I do. Yep. Yeah, I got the dimples. Hmm. Whew. I want to go to Dollar Tree and buy all the glass plates, bowls, and cups. Take them somewhere and throw and break them all and scream and get the frustration down. And that definitely will help you. That would do it. Yeah. Long as long as they can only cost $1. Yeah, that'll cost $1 and you throw that shit and break it up. And then when you do, hey, scream and yell when you do it. Yeah, it feel good. Did you ever compete in bodybuilding in the past? Yes, I have. Black, I definitely did. They are now to 125. Okay, 125 ain't that bad. Go ahead and get you some. And just throw that shit in. Make sure you have a broom and dustpan so you can sweep it up. Because otherwise you may get a citation for littering. But yeah, Black, yes, I did. I did. Um, when I was younger, I got a picture. I'm gonna put it. I think I got one of the pictures up, but I'll put it up again so you can see. But yeah, I did, and I said I can't think of the year, but break them plates. Oh, yeah, the plates. Oh, they feel good. Um, I forgot what year it was, It might have been 2018 or something like that. I was going to compete it again. That was going to be my last competition. But I had a car wreck, and I hurt my back, and I tore a meniscus in my knee, and it took me like a year to heal. And after that, I never did. I continued working out, but I never thought about competing again. I always think about it, even now, even though my ass is old as dirt. I still think about it, but I never will. Well, you never say never, but I don't think I will. But yeah, I have. $1.49. Damn. Well, that ain't the dollar store no more. That's the $1.50 store. When I get stressed out, I go to the garden and walk the dogs. Yeah, that'll work. And working in the garden shows will do it. It'll occupy your mind and make all your worries and problems, and even if you're mad, I just want to rage and break and tear up everything, then go back to playing in my makeup and be cute and sweet. Oh, this dirt really, yeah, yeah. You know, I say that old is dirt in numbers. You know, in about 5-6 months, I'll be 60. So that's pretty old. That's getting up there in numbers. But as I always say, I have to know, and I know I'm blessed that I can still do what I can do at my age, because there's a whole lot of people that cannot do all the things that I can still do, and going on 60 years old. Still run, walk 10 miles, still work out, all of it. Bench press, squat, all of it. So I guess I can't complain. I guess I don't care if I was 80 and if I could still look like this and do everything I can do. Yeah, I'm blessed. Yep. I don't like confrontation or violence. I avoid both at all costs. See, I was like that. And I can say I'm still like that. But because of the job, the profession that I am, if you are non-confrontational and don't like violence, definitely law enforcement is not for you. Because if you don't want to fight, you definitely can't get in law enforcement, because you're going to fight somebody. One day, someday, any day, you're going to have to fight. It don't matter how tall, how short, how small, how big you are. You're going to have to throw them hands. And if you can't fight, or you don't want to fight, it's not the profession for you. I've never fought in my life until I got in law enforcement. Never. And all of the females that always wanted to fight me in school for no reason other than jealousy. And then my sisters would always take up for me. and fight. Because they know I wasn't going to fight. But, see, and then after I wanted to get in law enforcement, I knew I was going to have to do something. Because weighing 115 pounds and it was 4'11", that wasn't going to cut it. So I had already started lifting weights. And from then I kept lifting weights and kept lifting weights till I loved it and have never stopped. Let's see, have never stopped. Let's see, I missed some. You're 4 years older than me. Okay, I am mature. Yeah, definitely. At 60, if anybody that's 60 and they haven't matured yet, I feel sorry for them. Shit, 60 ain't old. It's well seasoned. You got good flavor. yeah, I do. 60 is the new 40. Well, yeah, you know that's what they say. Mm-hmm. Likewise, 60 is the new 40. What is 55? 45? I should think law enforcement ideally requires tremendous patience. Oh, well, I have patience when I have to have it. But when I don't have to have patience, or when somebody push my patience, then they get what they get. You know, when somebody continues to do what you tell them not to do, or they decide they're going to take a swing at me, then, hey, they get what they get. Hey, Miss Burnett. And when it comes to men, I don't have no patience with men because I don't have to, because I'm a woman. If you put your hands on me, you're going to get what you get. And most of the time, you don't like what you get. I was staying nursing. Kudos to those who stand up, law enforcement. Yeah, nursing. Yeah, that's a profession too. I couldn't do. Oddly, I feel 40. Ooh. I avoid violence because I know once I start, I won't be able to stop. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Sure. Did you say 4'11"? Yeah, I was 4'11". I was 4'11". All the way through school. Hey, really rare. How you doing? Glad to see you. Yeah, I was 4'11" for a long time. I probably grew another inch or two probably some years ago. I was 4'11" until I was out of high school. I'm 40 and feel 400. 115. I've never seen 115 even at my thinnest. But then again, I'm 5'5". Oh, you 5'9", Robert? All them tall glasses of water. That's a lot of 60 years on this house. Oh, yeah. I don't know what was I thinking. It sure is a whole lot of them. Because I always seen you as very patient. I cannot imagine you angry. You know what? I can actually say I don't, I can't remember, but maybe I'll say a handful of times, maybe 5 times that I have actually been angry at work. Hey, Etnia, how you doing? I say a handful of times, but yeah. Now, the only time that I can remember, actually remember, and it stands out, and it was over a female, this black female. I was trying to help her out um, because she had, I don't know what happened to her. I think somebody cut her arm, her forearm. They cut it open. Yeah, they cut her arm open. It was like a weekend, and she was at the hospital. And for some reason, well, she probably had been drinking, and she decided she didn't want to stay. But you know, um, if you have an injury or something that's really bad, then you just can't up and leave on your own. Okay, the doctor will say that that patient can't leave, and I have to stop him. And I had to put a um, what they call an APAL, which is like a warrantless arrest on her to keep her from leaving the hospital. And this chick, she hauled off. First, it was another detective, and she kicked him in his genitals, and he was bent over. So when I got there, I was like, "What's wrong with you?" He said, there she is, get her." So I go up to her, my soft-spoken, very polite self, as I always am. 5150, what you calling? Yeah, we call him A-Pal. And I said, "Hey," I said, "what's the problem?" And she looked at me and she said, "Get the fuck away from me." And I was like, wait. Say, "Do you know me?" "No, I don't know you." I said, "Okay, well then why are you talking to me like that?" I said, "I'm just trying to help you." I said, "The doctor said you can't leave." So she was pissed. And so I just kind of just put my hand on her shoulder and was like guiding her back to the emergency room. And she started cussing me out, and she spit at me. And when she spit at me, she had a IV and had an IV pole. When she spit at me, I did not. I just seen red. I grabbed her by her arm. I jerked that IV out of her arm, and I grabbed her by her arm and twisted and put it behind her back. And she was screaming and yelling, talking about, "You hurting me." I said, "I don't give a damn about hurting you. Don't you ever spit on me." And I yanked her arm behind her back and walked her ass back to the emergency room from their front door where she thought she was going there. So, and then for some reason, I had called for a backup. So it was I think it was about 5 to 6 officers ended up coming. So as I was trying to get her to the back, they was walking behind me because they thought I had her. And she kicked me between the legs. She back kicked me like a damn donkey. And I kind of bent over, and then they rushed up, and she grabbed my finger somehow, and she bit my finger, my ring finger. She bit me. And I was like, I wasn't gonna scream like no bitch. So I was like, let go of my finger. So there was a lieutenant. He was like, "What's wrong?" I said, she pecked my finger. And I was finna hit her in the head. Yeah. I was finna punch her dead in her head. And so the lieutenant, they got her and they got her. She let go of my finger, and I lost it. I started talking to her ass like she was off the street. I said, I said, I said, what the fuck is wrong with you? I said, you know what? You want some of me? You want some of this? You want some of this? I said, bring it on. Bring it on. My lieutenant said, he said, D-Cop, take a walk. And I just kept talking. And he said, take a walk. And then I snapped it. I snapped back. And I just turned and I walked off. And I shook it off. And I said, damn. Whew, that girl made me lose it. I ain't never lost my composure like that with nobody. And so after I came back, I went back to medicine where they was putting her in a room. So as we were walking back, I don't know, I guess she kept looking because she wanted a piece of me. Cause she had called me out. She called me a pussy-eating bitch. That's what she called me that. And I was like, what is wrong with this girl? So we was walking to the room, one with a door on it, so we could close the door. And there was a bottle of spray, some kind of cleaner. Of all those officers, she grabbed that bottle. She spent around so fast and she threw that bottle. It was so fast. We didn't know what it was. All I could think of was a bullet coming at me. I seen something coming, didn't know what it was, and I hit the floor. Now, my lieutenant was behind me, and when I hit the floor, it hit him dead in his chest up here. Even though he had a vest on, but the vest don't cover right up here. It hit him hard. It almost knocked the breath out of him. And when he did that, when I ducked and it hit him, he said, they did it! You're going to jail! And I'm thinking, okay, this bitch just bit my finger. She spit on me. She verbally assaulted me in front of all these people. Now, she threw a damn bottle at you. Now, she gonna go to jail. But you didn't care when she did all that shit to me. Okay, all right. But, and then after that, she came at me. She came at me. And they had to grab her. And I stood there. And I said, come on. Come on. And they grabbed her ass. And they went ahead and put them handcuffs on her, even though she had that big old wound on her arm. They put them handcuffs on her, took her to that room, put her in that room. And he told me not to go in because he said, I don't know what happened or why she don't like you, but we don't want you to go in there because she's just gonna act up some more. I said, don't worry, I ain't going in there because I'm gonna lose my job if I do. After spitting on me, and she had blood everywhere, and you think that was the end of it? That was the end of her assaulting me. But the hospital, the nurses in medicine forgot to take her blood because after biting me, they have to test her to see if she had HIV, hepatitis, and all that other stuff. So I would know if I had anything. Well, I'm waiting to find out if she had anything. And they say, we forgot to take her blood. Say, you what? how do you forget to take her blood? They said, well, we could force her. We could send the police to her address and bring her back in and force her to give blood. I said, is this crazy or what? How in the hell? And I'm sitting here, I don't know if she got HIV, if she got hepatitis, or whatever. And she had that big old gash. I mean, it was like to the white meat. I don't, so I had to take, at that time they had AZT, that HIV medicine. I had to take that for like I was supposed to be taking it. I think it was every 6 months, or every 3 months or something. I forgot. But that stuff made me sick. And I stopped taking that shit. I said, I'm not taking that anymore. And then I ended up nothing. I didn't have anything. But that was crazy. How in the heck you gonna forget to take her blood? So I know that I'm okay. After she bit me. Yeah. So that's crazy. Let me see what. Let's see. Seeing your patient. No hands on me, cause I fight back. My brother said no man would touch you. Smallest I've been is 150, but with my height, it was still too thin. Yeah. At 6'1", yeah. I could not be a police officer if I am called out on domestic violence, yeah, of a woman or a child, and the perpetrator clearly lying, I lose my job. Yeah, it's definitely hard. What's going on? Let's see. I haven't seen 115 since maybe 12. I'm 5'6". 5150 is what it's called here. Yeah, we call it APAL. Because I've seen some professional men playing pickleball for big money. Miss Burnett, I seen Victoria sent me a video of that pickleball, and they have tournaments. They have pickleball tournaments. And I was watching it. They had so many videos of them having tournament of that pickleball. And I thought to myself, hey, I miss it. I said, this is crazy. And I thought to myself, this has to be a Caucasian game, because I ain't seen no black people playing pickleball. I never seen a black person in those tournaments. And none of the black people I know has heard of pickleball. So it has to be the Caucasian game. But yeah, they have tournaments and making big money with that pickleball. And they play it just like tennis. Yeah. When I seen it, I thought of you. Yes, and today I have to remake my pickleball video, because the one that I did have for pickleball, y'all was cutting up on it. And there's no way I can use it for that sponsorship. Because we was acting up, and we was saying some crazy stuff about pickleball. So I'm going to have to redo that video today, because I know that sponsorship is wondering where they video is. And I know they're waiting on a video of me playing pickleball. But since you play it like tennis, I got to find somebody to play it with, because I don't have anybody to play it with right now. And I have to try and get me a what you call that thing? What do you call it? the I can never think of it. The thing I cannot think of what you call it to put my phone on to record it. Whenever I do find somebody that I can get to play it with me, because I don't have anything that stand that high to record it. All my stuff is like recording my YouTube videos in the house. So I got to hear it. Plus, I got another sponsorship. They contacted me. They emailed me Sunday. So once I get their product, I got to do another one. I got another product I got to do a video on. Let's see. She just assaulted a police. Yeah. So she got charged for assault on a police officer. And you know how many times I had to go to the grand jury for people assaulting me, especially guys. They thought that they could do what they want to, putting their hands on me, and they ended up getting charged. She'd been shot. Shoot. I wanted to pop her ass with these hands. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, she's the only one. Well, I was gonna say she was the only one that spit on me, but that's not true. The other person that spit on me was there was an 80-year-old woman. She spit on me. Spit right in my face. I was feeding her some, she was a psych patient. And I had to sit on her, which means guard her. It was an off-duty assignment for it was an off-duty assignment. So I had to sit on her, and she was a psych patient. But the thing was, she was eating some tetrazzini, and I wasn't paying attention because it was like over in the middle of the night when they called me. So I got up out of bed, and I had to go to the hospital to sit on her, to guard her. And I'm sitting there half asleep, wasn't paying attention, and I turned and looked at her to say something to her, and she spat that shit in my face, in my head, all over my uniform, and I must have lost it. I jumped up out of my seat. I grabbed her by her mouth like that. Said, "Don't you ever do that again." And I didn't do it softly either, because for me and for anybody, the lowest thing that you can do to a person is spit on them. And she definitely did that. And she spat all them noodles and shit all in my face and in my head and on my uniform. Even though it wasn't my uniform, I had a jumper on. But I was like, after that, I tied her up to that gurney. But don't do it. Don't spit on me. No, even though I understand, she's old, but no, you can't do that. But you would spit and bit. Yeah, don't spit on the young girl. The young girl don't spit on me, you bit my finger. You see, don't be offended, but you remind me as a soft-spoken officer in police academy. Yeah, that's what they called me when I was in police academy. They called me Officer Hooks. That was her name, Hooks. I get a picture of you dropping base. It was like that officer did. And, yep, and that was me because at the end of just like with, at the end of the academy, we had to do scenarios, and they wanted to see you had to do actual like traffic stops and going to emulate going to people's house for domestic violence, or going where there's a psych patient that have a knife and they want to see how you will do what you'll do and how you'll handle it. And I had a drunk, it was a public intox, so I had a drunk person. And you know how drunk people are. They irritate as hell. They don't listen. They won't do what you tell them. And it was irritating as hell. And eventually, it irritated me so the bass in my voice did drop. And the lieutenant that was over the police academy, after it was over, after mine was over, she came in the academy house, and she was like, y'all would not believe, she told the whole class, y'all would not believe D-Cop. He said, she was shocked. She said, I did not know that she could raise her voice. All the way through the police academy. I mean, they had me in the office. She was ripping my ass because she said, you have got to raise your voice. You have got to show that you're in command. And I just wouldn't do it. I mean, it wasn't that I wouldn't do it. That was just my voice. And she said, now I know, do you have kids? And I said, yeah, I have one. She said, don't you get mad? And I said, yeah, but I don't have to yell or scream at her. I just give her that eye. And she was like, well, I am going to fail your ass if you don't raise your voice. Now get out of my office. I left her office and I was thinking, well, you're going to have to do what you got to do. You need someone. Yeah, I didn't bring any. I had some tea. Hey, Karma. I had some tea and I drank like half of it and I threw the other half away. And I shouldn't have, but I didn't want to carry it. I should have. Yeah, a tripod. I could not. Every time I talk about it, I can't think of the word tripod. Yeah, I know I need some water. I should have brought some. But yeah. So she said, "I'm gonna kick your ass out of my academy if you don't raise your voice." But yeah, pickleball. White folk and Jewish folk play pickleball. Okay, a coworker told me about it. Now we was laughing because we had never heard of no pickleball. Maybe my Libra ass is mean. She'd been gone. They would have had plenty of blood sample when I got done with her. I wish that lieutenant would have let me have her ass in that room by myself. They definitely would have had enough blood. Spitting on me? But yeah, but and then ended up in the academy. I fooled them. They couldn't believe that I talked to that that drunk person the way I did, and I jacked them up. Don't get me started on pickleball. I know it. That damn pickleball. I'm gonna, I don't even know if I could film it without laughing, cause I'm gonna be thinking about y'all. When you redo it, I won't. I won't drop down. Between you and Love Blake talking about them pickleballs. Ah, I got to redo them folks' video. You'll play pickleball with me? Okay, all right. Uh, that sounds good. I need a pickleball partner. Oh my. Oh yeah. Let me add nursing home. Oh, nursing home, nurses and aides. Oh my goodness. Mm. You need a tripod for your phone. Yes, that's it. I need a tripod for my phone. And I don't have one for my phone. I have a tripod. I have was for I had a this it was it was a sort of a camera, and I have a tripod for it, but it has a little hole at the bottom that you screw it in. So now I got to try to find a tripod for my phone. Karma. Pickle. I want to do pickleball too. You want to be okay? You want to do pickleball with me too? See, look. Now I got all these volunteers do pickleball with me. Look at that. Ain't that something? Yeah, I need some water. I'll get some when I get home. And sorry if it is one of us. They get really scary at the hospital. Yeah, when I worked in the hospital, I would get the county EMS to care for it. I always have to go in and take care. I had this guy that had to take him to the hospital. He wanted to commit. He tried to kill his girlfriend. That's right. Hashtag pickleball partner. He tried to kill his girlfriend or his wife, his baby, and then himself. And so I had him by myself. This guy was 210 pounds, and he was 6'3". Now imagine, look at me. I'm 5 feet even. At that time, I weighed, I think, about probably 135. And he looked at me and he told me, he said, "Well, I tell you what." He said, when I walked up to him, he looked at me and he stood there. He said, I tell you what. He had charcoal all on his mouth because they had pumped his stomach. He said, I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready to fight. Because we going down. And I looked at him, I said, my knees are he didn't know it. I had my shades on and I stood there and I said, let's go. I took my glasses off, I set them down. Before he knew it, I clotheslined him. And there was I don't know if you can be able to hear me this wind. I better stay up here. I clotheslined him, and there was a gurney behind him. And I kind of did a little run, and I clotheslined him over the my radio and said, send me back up now. It's, I mean, and my lieutenant, she was a black female, she said, uh-huh. She said, D Cop, I've told you over and over that you need to raise your voice when you're on this radio because we can barely hear you. But we couldn't get you to raise your voice. She said, but I tell you what, when that man was finna whoop your ass, she said, you was on there yelling, talking about, send me back up. She said, well, we understood you then. And I was laughing. I said, no, I didn't. She said, oh, yes, you did. She said, we heard you. We heard everything you said. We didn't have to wonder what you said. You was on there talking about, send me back up. It seemed like it took about 45 minutes to an hour for backup to get there. I fought this man. We was in the emergency room. I fought this man until, he punched me dead in my eye. And when people tell you that they was hit so hard in their eye, on the bridge of their nose, and they seen stars, you better believe it. Because when he hit me in my eye, I seen stars. I was like this. You see, but Bug cartoons and Bug Bunny be doing like this, and them stars. I seen all of them, but I couldn't go out because I knew that man would probably take my gun and probably shoot me. And I was like, I kept fighting. And you would think somebody in that department would help me. Nobody helped me. Not a man, not a doctor, not a nurse, not a patient, nobody. I was on my own. If you have a tripod, probably have the phone clip. Oh, okay, accessories, so you don't have to buy the whole thing. Oh, I'm gonna have to check and see. You have to take footage of this tournament. Yeah, I know y'all gonna laugh at me. I got to practice. We made so many jokes about pickleball. It's gonna be hard for me to play pickleball without laughing because I'm gonna be thinking about y'all and all the jokes and fun. But yeah, that man, nobody helped me, nobody. And I fought that man from one corner of ER to the other corner where they give breathing treatments for people who have bronchitis and asthma. And I had to fight him because I couldn't pepper spray him because people there had asthma and bronchitis and all that other stuff. So I couldn't pepper spray. I had to fight this man. And I tell you, he weighed 210 pounds. He was 6'3". That man drugged me. That man punched me. They didn't raise a hand to help me. Nobody. And the doctors and nurses in there, and I guess the patients, because a lot of the patients are what we call frequent flyers. They're all the time, so they know they've seen me bringing people there all the time, and they know me, so they know. I have to fight a lot there, so they knew me. So I guess they just felt, yeah, hell, I haven't seen her fight many men before. But she can handle herself. She'll be okay. I guess that's what they were thinking. I don't know what else they could have been thinking. Because they didn't raise a hand. I guess the doctors didn't want to get their white coats dirty or something. I don't know. But they didn't raise a hand. I fought and I fought. I kept looking around, thinking, where's my damn backup? No one came. No one was there. And I kept fighting. This man, he twisted my back. I, 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 I tore a meniscus in my knee. At the end of all this, you would have had my back. I know you would. So I was drinking water like you. I know you would. Damn. And I was like, I fought to, you talking about sweat. I was sweat. I was wet from head to toe. And think about this. We're fighting in a vest. We fighting with all that shit on around our waist. And then in them boots. I, I was just sweating. By the time I seen officers come, it was 9 officers. It took, well, 10, including me. And then my lieutenant was 11. It took, don't count the lieutenant because she didn't do nothing, but she just stood there. And look, it was 10 of us. Took 10 of us to eventually get him down. And we didn't get him down, all of us, we didn't get him down as soon as they came because he was bouncing them around, and these were guys. I was the only female. And he was raising up on them, and I had to pull myself up and get on his back, sit in the middle of his back, and he started raising up while I was sitting on his back. But see, he was on PCP and crack. That's what it was. He had taken PCP and crack, and eventually, we got him. And once that scene that they got him, I couldn't even stand up. I had to drag myself to the wall, and I was like, I was out of breath. I was panting. I was like, and the doctor came over to me and said, "Are you okay?" I couldn't even answer because I was. He said, "You need some oxygen." My lieutenant stood over me and said, "What kind of damn police are you?" And I said, "What?" She said, "What kind of damn police are you?" I said, "I just fought. It seemed like an hour." And she said, "Doctor, check her out." And I ended up being off of work for almost a year. I messed up my knee. I messed my back up for almost a whole year. I might have been in custody that would have been, but I would have helped. Yeah, because they definitely they no help until them nine guys came. And it took them forever, but I understand they had to come from all over the place. But yeah, so now the doctor come to check on you. Yeah, now he want to bring his ass over there and gonna ask me, "Am I okay? And do I need some oxygen?" That's, yeah, after I done saved y'all, because that wasn't my fight. He was getting ready to fight the doctors because they had stuck that NG tube down him full of charcoal. So yeah, but see, that's the thing. That's part of being police. As I say, if you don't like to fight and you're not gonna fight, and you're not gonna be police. unless you find a job somewhere sitting at a desk. And when you're a rookie, you're not gonna be sitting at a desk. But yeah, but I wouldn't change not one incident, not one time. 'Cause I loved every bit of it. You should have said, hell no, I don't need no oxygen. I need some damn help. I know it. Ah, I know that's right. And I was wondering to myself, what were they doing? What were they doing? Well, I was just doing all that fight. Now I'm talking about they were moving patients, grabbing their gurneys and moving the beds and shit. You moving patients, so this man could throw my ass all over the place. And then I'm gonna get a attaboy. Gonna give me a accommodation for getting my behind tore up. Ooh boy. Yep. Now this weekend, what did I see? Ness. Now, Skillet. I done told you, Skillet. Boy, I tell you. I listened to a little Jason. And I'm going to have to agree with Jason about Skillet. Skillet, you know you out of order. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with Skillet? Now, if Ness had a wish list on Amazon for her, whatever she called it, an apartment woman, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, that's her. And if people want to donate and get something off her wish list, then that's them. If you didn't want to donate, don't donate. But why did you have to ruin that girl's wish list, her Amazon wish list, the way you did? That is, I am just appalled at you. God damn. Oh my goodness. What is Big Rain character in Pulp Fiction? E.R. Dot. You okay? No, I'm not okay. I'm far from okay. Yeah, hell yeah. I had, not only did I have a messed up back, a twisted back, a messed up knee, I messed my knee up. I had a face contusion. I had head contusion. And something else. I had face and eye confusion or something. I was out for a whole year. Now, you gonna ask me, am I okay? What the hell you think? When I had to drag my ass to a wall. So no, hell no, I'm not okay. Shit, I started saying call 911. But I was already at the hospital. Oh my goodness. Yeah. But what's Skillet do? they Ness. I had seen a little bit of, but and I figured out that somebody Ness had a Amazon wish list where people could go and purchase stuff on her wish list. And I think it was because she got a new apartment. Okay? And so I guess it would be stuff for like a apartment warming gift. And so I think she received maybe a few of the items. And then she was waiting on some of the other items. And she was waiting and she was waiting and they should have been there. So she went, I guess, on Amazon and noticed that they was already purchased, but she never received them. She called Amazon, or she looked on there that those items were back on her list. So she got on live and she was telling people that I guess she found out that somebody had canceled her wish list. And so she called Amazon while she was on live. I didn't stay on it to hear what she said to Amazon and what Amazon said to her. But basically, that's what happened. And they was trying to figure out who could have done it, who would have done it. And first person they thought of was Jay Dunn, because her and Jay Dunn have this thing. So they said Jay Dunn, then they say ODS, because they say he did it to, if I'm not mistaken, QB. And then they said some other names. Well, mainly they was thinking it was Jay Dunn. So Jay Dunn did a video supposedly last night. I think it was, last night. And she said, I know who did it. And the person gave me the go ahead, saying that I can tell who did it, who did it, and this person did it. And the person is Skillet is the one that did it. Skillet went on Amazon and canceled Ness's wish list. Now I never knew how wish lists worked, because I've never had one. But I know, when I go to Amazon, things that I want to eventually purchase, I put my stuff in on the wish list so I can come back and find it. But I didn't know that somebody else could go to your wish list and cancel it. I didn't know that. But it's possible, evidently, because it wasn't Jay Dunn, it was Skillet. Now, why would Skillet do that? What do Skillet have to do with Ness in her Amazon wish list? I don't know. I haven't heard it. I've never heard her and Ness get into it. I've never heard her and Ness have any words or anything. So I'm thinking, I'm like Jason. Skillet has got too much time on her hands. She's a busybody. She wants to be wanted. She wants to be needed. She wants attention, it seems. Because why are you doing all this? You did this stuff to James. And now you turn around and just got involved with doing this to Ness. It wasn't your business. What? I mean, Jason said, which I'm not agreeing with Jason, because I'm not saying that Ness is in need for that stuff, but it's a wish list. It's stuff that she wished to have. And if her subscribers and people that like her choose to want to purchase those things for her, that's that's them. That's not your business. Why are you why are you messing with that girl and her ability to get the things that she need for her apartment for no reason? These people got to get a life. Y'all need to stop. Really do. I mean, I know the beef sector, but um, beef sector is getting where the beef sector name is like really bad in other sectors. And this is why. There was none of your business, Skillet. What are you doing? That's crazy. No, she bought it. Then canceled the order. Oh, she bought the order and then canceled the order. She bought everything in the order and then canceled. See, that's doing too much. Why would you do that? Was canceled. Okay, that's what it was. I didn't see the entire thing, but yeah, that's what I didn't understand how the wish list go. That's yeah, that's too much. Why would you do that? If you did want to help the girl, you should have left it alone. Just like Jason said, you have too much time on your hands, Skillet. You don't work. You sit at home all day. You get on YouTube. You're busybody trying to figure out what you can get into, who you can mess with, who you can cause harm to, and then you go and you purchase her wish list and then cancel it. That's wrong. You're doing too much. You're too old for this kind of behavior that you're doing. I keep saying, what is wrong with you? And I'm really trying to understand what is going on with you. Why are you doing this? And the only thing I can come up with is one, you got too much time on your hands. You have nothing to do. Two, you think it's going to make people like you? You think doing stuff like that, people would trust you? Mm-mm. Just, you're out of order. A hot mess. A hot mess. That is crazy. Down somewhere. Learn how to knit, crochet. You know, you was on there rapping. Get back to your rapping. They don't want that woman anyone to see. Yes, she do. I seen that a long time ago. For a while now. Because first of all, and it's crazy because you're going to pay $850 to get the person. It's screwed up. You're going to pay $850 to get a person that you really and truly like. You pay that kind of money to get her put off Pizarro's panel until May, I think it was. Why? Because everybody can see that you like Ness. It's in your voice. Every time Ness is over there at Pizarro's, you over there. You always got something to say to her. You always chit chatting with her. You go to her channel. Ain't somebody that you dislike. So I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Why would you pay that kind of money? And I don't think she's paying that kind of she paid that kind of money to get Ness put off the panel until May. That is what you call it um, some kind of crazy psychology. I like her, so I'm gonna pay $850 to say I want her put off the panel. Because I'm almost sure she knew that Pizarro wasn't gonna put Ness off that panel until no May. And then you turn around and want your money back. And they're gonna sit there and lie and talk about yeah, the Lord have mercy. These people are psychotic. She likes Ness, and she mad that Ness got a little crush on this Heat, and she's highly upset about that. Now, the only way she is mad at Ness is because Ness chose to have a crush or whatever her this Heat have going on. Now, other than that, I don't know that girl. That is crazy. But Skillet, you need to stop it. Skillet, stop. Girl, go back to your rapping. You know, you was up there rapping Tupac, doing Tupac's music, rapping. You better go back to that. Do that, because the mess you getting into is not becoming of a lady of a particular age at all. It's messy. It's very messy. A hot ass mess, to tell you the truth. And she want Ness to ask her for help. Yep. Jay Dunn constantly boasting about how much money she got and where she works at. Yeah. Yep. Somebody had said, have Jay Dunn been going to work? Is she still working for BET now that she got that record? I said, now that is something. Because most places, if you done picked up a record of what is it? What kind of stalking is it? I forgot what it's called. I forgot. Some kind of stalking, some kind of stalking. Maybe they haven't found out, but I tell you what, if any job usually find out that if you don't get fired, you'll be in some hot water and you'll be under investigation, and she may be suspended pending an investigation. That's how a lot of jobs work. Like a boy on the playground liking a girl and cutting off her ponytail. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it is. are steady pulling her ponytail, cause she like her. That's crazy. Most women, Presbyterian or not, aren't that shallow. No, not at all. Not at all. She is one character, I tell you. Not at all. But Skillet, Skillet need to quit. Skillet, you need to apologize to that girl, and you need to go on, and you need to purchase her wish list and send it to her, and apologize for what you did. That's what you need to do. That would be the right thing to do, is to apologize. Cyber stalking, that's it. Cyber stalking. You can tell I'm getting old. I can't remember nothing. Cyber stalking, yeah. Uh, yeah. Black. That's how most jobs do. Uh, as long as they don't find out. But if you don't tell them and they find out later, uh, you'll end up being in hot water because you did tell them that you caught a charge, especially cyber stalking. Oh no, ma'am. But most jobs will put you on suspension pending investigation. So they do their investigation to find out what's going on, what happened, what's the outcome, and all that. But if you didn't come to them and tell them. But I wouldn't be surprised, being that this is a beef sector, that somebody haven't contacted or found out uh, how to contact BET to tell them, because somebody uh, in the beef sector, they do everybody else. What's gonna make her any different? If not, she's lucky. But yeah, somebody had said something about she sure have been on YouTube a lot, so she may be under suspension. Never know. But so yeah, I think she like Ness. Ness just won't give her a time of day. She should stop pulling her ponytail and just tell her she like them. But see, J Dunn is not like that. She'd rather pull her ponytail or cut her ponytail off, you know, and make the girl hate her by doing the stuff that she do. Because that's the only thing it's going to do is make somebody hate you. Be nice and tell her, you know. She might would have liked you back if if uh, uh oh yeah, that's it. It was cyber stalking. They had it. I think it was one charge together. Somehow they put the cyber stalking and the revenge porn. Somehow they put the charge together. I forgot how it was, but yeah, and that's a charge that's not that ain't nothing to play with, and definitely and any employment wouldn't be playing. They wouldn't like that, a charge like that. They'd be like, what? They'd be like, nah, don't think so. Yeah, they wouldn't like that. Yeah, that's serious charge there. And you might get rolled up and monitored for her whole probation. Yep. Yeah. And then being on probation, shoot, her job may say, "No, we can't have you here doing you on probation too." Or they may say, "Well, we gonna have to think about it." Or they may just, like most jobs, would suspend you pending their investigation. And usually, when they suspend you pending the investigation, they already know they're gonna fire you. Most of the time, they already know that they're gonna fire you during her whole probation. hmm Yep. They just be saying shit. They be just talking about pending the investigation. You already know you're gonna fire 'em. And then it don't be pending the probation. It's pending their investigation. Whatever. Well, it's like, what investigation are you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna contact the law enforcement that put the charge on her and find out. I can see them doing that, and to see what what the actual charge is. What did she do? What happened? Who she do it to? And then make the decision after that. That's what most employment do. Because see, that's what I did um, as a detective. When it was time to hire new people, I uh, either called if it was too far for me to drive. Um, a lot of times I drive a long distance. When somebody said they come from I wouldn't go out of state. Well, sometimes I would. It just depends. If I had to fly to another state, or if I had to drive to another city to go and find out about an officer, find out their background, talk to their peers, their supervisors, their lieutenants, all that. See what kind of officers they were, and that's before they get hired. They can, they go through all that. So it could be the same way. When they say suspended pending investigation, they could suspend you until they can contact the law enforcement and find out what you did, how serious it was, how serious it is, what kind of charge you got, who it was against, all that. And then they could make their decision and say, "No, we're not gonna have nobody like that." Uh, Revenge porn, no, no, and cyber stalking, no, we're not gonna do that. When you get charged with revenge porn or any kind of porn charge, do you have to register after that? You know what? That's why I was wondering, cause she live in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm wondering, hmm, cause it is porn. 'Cause I'm gonna have to try to find out if you would have to register because it's porn, or because I know if you are a sex offender, you have to register. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try to look it up. I have to find my penal code, even though I don't know about Georgia's uh, laws. Their penal code is different than ours. Their laws is different than ours, but I can still look it up for Texas and see. Cause I would I would think it possibly. mm, that would be messed up if she did. And that means that that's gonna follow her for life. Hmm. I'm wondering, will that still be on her record, even on probation? They just have to make sure from legal she can't sue them if they terminate her employment. Well, she wouldn't be able to sue. She wouldn't be able to sue them because they have a right. If she got charged with an offense, they have a right to let you go. Yeah, they have that right. Where you were a PI. Yep. Yeah, I had those too. hmm Yeah, any job, if they find out that you have a record at any time, even after you've been employed, I mean that they hired you, if they do a background check, because some jobs, a lot of jobs, you have to do a background checks every so often. And if they do a background check and they find out that you got a charge on your record that you didn't have before, they can they definitely, if it's scrape my back itch. Yeah, they can some jobs can let you go, and if they don't let you go, you'll have to do a whole lot of explaining why you got a charge, and why you got a charge, and why you didn't tell them. I am not sure if she has to register. She will have to disclose this case with any employment for at least 5 years. Okay, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, because like with us, because I worked for Homeland Security. I did. I worked both jobs. Did Homeland Security and was a detective at the same time. And Homeland Security did background checks on you every 5 years. Every 5 years they did a background check on you. And you can imagine Homeland Security. They do all everything, financial, which is your credit, everything, everything. And if you your traffic, your driving record, also, if you got a ticket or if you had a car accident, if you got a charge that wasn't on there 5 years before and it's on there now, you had and you didn't tell them, oh, you're gonna lose your job. And they would tell you, if you had told them, then they would have worked with you. If you had traffic citations and stuff like that, they would have worked with you. If your credit was bad, they would have worked with you. They'll give you a certain amount of time to get your credit repaired, or however to get your credit score up. But if you wait until that next 5 years when it's time for your background check and you haven't did anything, or you gone. Yeah, you might as well kiss that job goodbye. Homeland Security probably also looks at your social media now too. Oh, dude. Yeah, they look at it. They look at your social media. See what? Yeah, you can't. You can't mess around with Homeland Security. No, they don't. They don't play. I was a union trustee, and I had to save a lot of people jobs. And when they get tickets, and they didn't ended up. This one guy ended up going back to Louisiana, and he didn't know that he had that his driver's license was suspended, or his insurance was suspended. Yeah, it was his insurance was suspended, and he said he didn't know it, and he got pulled over by the cops, and he went to jail. He he went to jail, and so he called me and told me that he was in jail. I said, "What the hell you in jail for?" He said, "I didn't know my insurance was suspended and my license was suspended or something, and I suppose he got a SR-22, whatever that is, and he said I'm in jail." He said, "Can you help me out?" And I said, "Well, I do. You need to send me all the information you can send me." Uh, so I helped him kept his job. So yeah, but yeah, Homeland Security don't play. They was wanting to get rid of him just like that, because his insurance and his driver's license was suspended, and he didn't know it. I mean, he lived in Texas. I mean, he was from Louisiana, but he lived in Texas, and he didn't know that they had suspended his driver's license. So he took his ass back to Louisiana, got pulled over by the cops, and they took his ass to jail. hmm Yep. So what else was going on this weekend? This park feels nice out here. I hope my grandsons ain't tore up my house. After 9/11, a friend applied to work at the TSA. It is that her and her family. Oh, they check everything. Whoosh. They check everything, everybody. They don't play. They do not play. They want to know everything. It wasn't so okay. They want to. It wasn't so difficult for me because I was already a detective. So my fingerprints and all that was already in the system. It was already in the system, and so they know everything of mine had to be clear. Had to be clear. So watch it. Thought she was cute. And she stood right in front of me, uh, and I know she seen me. Just stand right. She stood right there, and she was dancing up the stone, shaking her. I'm like, what the hell? Okay. I thought she was going. I thought she was going to keep on dancing down the road there, but but yeah. Homeland Security don't play. So it wasn't that difficult for me to get on. Hey, little Blake, you late for the party? but yeah, it was this one lady. She had been working for Homeland Security. How many grandsons? I have 5 grandsons. 5, all boys. This lady, she had worked for Homeland Security for, I think, 9 years or 10 years. Yep, yep, 5 of them. And she parked, she was running late, and she parked in a handicapped spot. And do you know they fired her? She was running late. She parked her vehicle in a handicapped spot and left it there all day because, well, she left it there because she had a handicap. She had handicap placard. But the thing is, if you work for Homeland Security, you ain't supposed to be handicapped. Or, or let me say it like this: if they look at your application and they don't see anything on there that says that you're handicapped, but yet you got a handicap placard and you parked in a handicap space, they fired her after working there 9 or 10 years. Now, see, that lets you know Homeland Security don't play. I mean, that we could not believe that. That just blew us away. Yes, they said. They asked her. They said, "Do you drive a so and so car?" She said, "Yes." And what's so bad is another employee seen her parked there and reported her. So they come and confront her, called her in, asked her, did she drive, this particular vehicle? And she said, yes, yeah. Said, did you park in a handicap parking space? She said, yes. She said, they asked her why. She said, well, I have a handicap placard. They say, we looked at your application and your background. None of your background checks showed that you were handicapped. And she can say nothing. But they say, are you handicapped? She said, yes. They said, okay. Well, we'll get back to you. You know what that means. We'll get back to you. They fired her after working for 9 or 10 years over parking in some employee reported her. Number 6 coming next month. Oh, really? Oh, my goodness. Well, congratulations. Yeah, fired her. Mm. Yep, sure did. Fired her. They do not play. They ain't nothing to play with when it comes to their job because they pay too much money. Like, you get paid too much money.
My rib! It's my rib!
Mm-mm.
We let the river run too much. This hurts right
Yep.
here.
Let me see. You get Chris some water.
Too much money. They don't
No,
mind
because you don't know how to act.
cutting.
Open
They
eye
don't
like that.
mind cutting your check off.
There you go. Go, Milo. Get out of here. You want open
Love Blake,
eye?
what you been up to?
Go, hurry. Go, 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 go. Here's your card.
When I go home, I guess I got to look and see what our topic gonna be. Have you spoken to TC and Watermelon? Watermelon was in the chat earlier, just a little while ago. I don't know if she might have had to leave, but she was in the chat just a few minutes ago. But I had no I hadn't seen TC, but yeah, Watermelon Sugar was in. She was in the chat. She stayed in here the whole almost 2 hours. Mhm. And if she left, she just left. Cause she was in here with Black and oh, there she is. Oh, okay. Oh, she had a call. Oh, okay. Yep. Oh my goodness. About to. I was about to do laughing at. Who you laughing at? Love Blake. You laughing at TC and Watermelon? So which region of the U.S. everyone in? Well, you know, I'm in Dallas. I'm in Dallas, in Texas. Dallas, Texas. Mine no secret. Yeah. Um, in the Big D. In the Big D, Texas. I'm hungry. Whew. I haven't eaten all day. I got up, went to Home Depot, and came out here. And been out here exercising. Blake, I told you. What did I tell you? I got another sponsorship from another company. So I'm just waiting on them to send me their product. Not the pickleball, but another one. About to make a huge pot of chicken soup. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, you said you was about to die laughing at Skillet. Girl, yeah, I was on here. I told Skillet she needed, I was saying on my live, Skillet needed to sit her ass down. How you doing? She needed to find her something to do and stop being messy and messing in people's business. She got to stop all that mess she doing. 'Cause it ain't gonna But pulling these stunts that she's pulling ain't gonna make nobody like her. If anything, gonna make people not trust her ass, and it's gonna make people not like her. Cause I definitely wouldn't trust her no far as I can throw her. And I don't particularly care for her because of the stunts she be pulling. Oh, okay. All right, walnut sugar. If Ness called the police on her, she'll say Ness is wrong. Yeah, because she was out of order. Out of order, and that was none of her business. And she needs to purchase all that stuff that she purchased at first off of that girl's list, send it to her, and then apologize for the mess she did. Because she was out of order for what she did. Great uncle in Arlington. Oh, okay. A boo interest in Duncanville. Oh, Duncanville is right here. I'm in Dallas, but Duncanville is probably 3 miles. And I'll be in Duncanville. So last night weather didn't get bad. No, it didn't. It was supposed to. They were talking about tornado warning and all that, but it didn't get bad. Now it was last Thursday. It did. It seemed like every Thursday when it's time for my panel, the weather is bad. And I'd be nervous that my internet is gonna be out, and I'm not gonna get to have my panel. The last couple of Thursdays, it's been tornado. Yeah, but Skillet need to stop that. That was none of her concern, none of her business. She's a busybody. She's seeking attention that's not necessary. Because it's not gonna make anybody like her any more than they like her now. And if they don't like her now, they ain't gonna like her pulling these stunts she's pulling. You don't believe she did it? I believe her. You know, at first, when she did that shit she did to James, I don't put anything past her now. I just don't. And you know, and you would think you would say to yourself, well, why would she do that? Ness haven't did anything to her. They haven't had a falling out or argument or anything. It seems like Skillet just try to put herself in the middle of stuff that don't concern her. New York on high alert for orange 45's indictment. Oh yeah, I forgot. With his crazy self. And all of his crazy people. I'll have my weapon. Yeah, she doing it for clout. And I don't know what make her think she gonna get clout. Because I don't think Sean Bradley gonna be bothered with her if she thinks she gonna get clout from him or clout from anybody else. I don't know who she think she gonna get clout from. I had a great time with you last Thursday. Yeah, we had a ball. We had a ball on Thursday before last too, and I hope every Thursday is fun. That's what I'm just hoping that it ended up being fun for everybody, and information. Need some good information and be fun. What's the and most of the time we do have a ball. We have a ball. Hopefully we get more people. But I know how people are. How some people, how these people are in the sector. If it ain't a bunch of mess, they don't wanna. They don't wanna come and sit in your chat. You know, to get information or to have fun like the fun we have talking about the LGBTQIA stuff, and that's okay. Like I said, if I don't get but 10, 15 people in there, I know the 10 or 15 people that I do get, we're gonna have fun. We'll definitely have fun in there. And you're always gonna learn something, because I learn something every time I'm in there, because I definitely don't know it all for sure. Where are they going to find an impartial jury? I don't know where they're gonna go. I don't have a clue. I don't know how they think they're gonna find an impartial jury. How would you find an impartial jury? Is there any such thing as an impartial jury, especially for you? They ain't gonna be able to find one. I was gonna say, where they gonna go to China? But hell, no, they can't even go to China. Because they know his ass in China. They can't be impartial there. So, yeah. So, I don't know where. Is he being indicted today? I'm off Thursday, so I'll be in there. Oh, okay. Good. Well, sugar. Thank you. You know, I was thinking, I was like, I was looking at my eyes. I was like, maybe my eyes are kind of blurry. They look kind of blurry. I don't know. I probably need some water. That's probably why I'm seeing a little blurry. I'll be there cutting up. Yeah, definitely. Because, I was worried. I was like, I said, oh, no. My pound messed up. Oh, no. Well, Sugar going to be mad. She ain't going to show up. I was like, damn. The pendulum going to be off. But I knew you'd come around. But I get it. I get it. You know, you ain't gonna let nobody. I'm not getting run off nowhere. See, good. There you go. I know you ain't. No, I knew you wasn't. I knew you wasn't. It ain't that Leo. But I did when I first heard it. I was like, oh hell. Has to turn himself in to be booked and arrested. When? When he got to turn himself in? In New York? Today? Y'all think he gonna turn himself in? Oh, tomorrow. Ooh, I never thought that this day would come. I thought he was gonna. I didn't think he was gonna be indicted and have to go to jail. It just came on the news. Wow, unbelievable. I know how to play nice as long as I'm not being disrespected. I'll be fine. Yeah. No, I do believe what you said, what you did. Look, can't y'all see that? Y'all see that that gash? What I was telling y'all about? See that gash in the front of my head? That's the first one. That's the second. That's the one that person hit me across the head with. Normally you couldn't see this, but now you can. NYW tell me all the time, like, you got a hard head. I said, yep. She said, but that's a good thing. I said, yeah, it is. Twice, head busted open, and I'm still standing. And it's still all this dirt. Oh boy. Yep. That's okay. I'm still here. My mama says a hard head makes a soft tail. That's right. My mama said a hard head makes a soft ass. So I guess I'm glad I got that hard head, shoot. Because I'm still standing. Yep. But yeah, I understand. I didn't want you to be to have to feel yeah. She didn't try to be nice and say tail or butt. She said ass. But I didn't want you to be uncomfortable. But I'm glad y'all I'm glad she apologized, and I know it's gonna take a while for you to forgive her and forget about it, because nobody wants to be disrespected. And I know for me, let me ask y'all a question. Okay. I'm a Virgo, and maybe I don't get it. Maybe it's something that I'm doing wrong, and I don't know. Okay. Say if you're talking to someone, and that person had went out of town. Okay, cool. Went out of town, and they told you, when they got there. When they got back, and let me see, I think they said they had a migraine, and I said, okay, get some rest and whatever. And then I didn't hear from them for like a week. And I'm the type of person, if you don't contact me, or okay, usually this person will, in the mornings, will say good morning to me. They contact me throughout the day, maybe twice throughout the day, and then at night say good night. And but I hadn't heard from them in like a whole week. It was a week or going on 2 weeks or something like that. So I said, okay, well, I'm not gonna make a big deal. I'll just be patient and see what's going on. And then so me, I text him, say, look, and I'll do this. I will do this. I text and I say, look, I can take a hint. I can take a hint. If if you don't want to talk anymore, or you don't want to be bothered, I can take a hint. And but it would have been nice if you would have just said, I found somebody else, or I don't want to talk to you anymore, whatever. Just let me know. This person texted me back and basically was nasty to me, the way I took it. I'm a Virgo. I'm tender-hearted. I'm soft-hearted. My feelings get hurt easily, especially if it's somebody that I care about. And basically was nasty to me and rude to me. And the way they addressed me, Decop, I'm going to say this one time and one time only. No, I was in the hospital. I was in ICU, and then blah, 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 on and on and on and on and on. And I said, whoa. And I said, why didn't you tell me that? Why didn't you call me or get somebody to call me to let me know that you were sick? I was worried about you. And instead of saying, sound like my, instead of saying, well, I was in ICU, it happened real fast, or, I didn't have anybody to call you, or anything like that. I mean, just nasty. And then, so I'm the type of person, if you talk to me like that, if you treat me like that, when I explain to you that I was worried about you and that I was concerned about you, I was concerned about your health, and I was concerned about you, because I'm not used to not hearing from you every day, in the morning, throughout the day, and at night you call me and say good night, or you text me and say good night. And then you disappeared for like a week or two. No good mornings, no text messages, no phone calls. And when I called, it goes straight to voicemail, which never have happened. And then you say to me, after I said, well, I was worried about you, because I know that wasn't you. She was like, I was in the ICU all by myself. I was there by myself. Okay, like I knew that. So, was I wrong? Somebody tell me, was I wrong in what I said and how I responded? And I don't understand, because maybe this person is a Virgo too. This person, I don't know. I mean, people say there's different types of Virgo, and I understand that. But I thought this person is a Virgo, was in the same profession that I was in law enforcement. This person's birthday is mine's the 29th, and theirs is the 22nd, I think it is, of August. So I thought we was sort of the same type of Virgo. But I see, and I think now it looks as if we're not the same type of Virgos. Because the type of person that I am, is a caring person. I was caring. I was worried because I hadn't heard. Call, text, or have someone call, text, or have someone let me know. Yeah. Yo, oh, yes, really? 30? Oh, okay, mine's 29. Hey, Cindy. Yeah, and so, that's like the second or third woman that I have, you know, I want to say sort of kind of was trying to date. And it happened like that. And so I'm going like, oh, yours 18. Oh, you're a Leo, though. Oh, okay. And I'm going like, wait, no. Okay, this is the third one that I've tried to date in a row, and it has happened like that. What is the problem? Is it that they don't freaking want you to care about them? They don't care. They don't want you to worry about them? If that's the case, okay, let me practice that. Let me practice that I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a damn whether you're in the hospital or not. Let me just skate over the fact that you was in the hospital and you say you was in ICU. Or should I believe that? I mean, I don't want to not believe you when you say that, but for you to act like that and talk to me like that and to behave like that with me because I cared, because I was worried about you, and I'm the type of person that it was was in the house. I see you has phones and she had her cell. Oh, that nut. Okay. If that is the same person, you did right. Yeah. And I was like, I don't want you to panic or worry about me. I'll call and text or something. Yes. And I called and it went straight to voicemail. Phone never have gone to voicemail. Never. I remember it was an issue. And so my thing is, and see, something shortly before then had happened, and I had made the same statement. And I'm like that. If I get a feeling that you may have found somebody else or you don't want to talk to me anymore, because it was a long distance relationship anyway. It wasn't a relationship. We was talking. So and I said to you, if you get to the point that you no longer want to talk to me or you find out I'm not your cup of tea, just, say that. Don't just disappear. Because I had one before that one to do that. And I really cared about that person. I don't know why